My life is like a page torn from a fiction novel. Hidden in my heart are many chapters of stories that are yet to be told. At this time in my life, I just feel like I need to share some of these chapters of my life journey. I'll begin first of all by talking about the perspective of my understanding of what life is, and also how uh, I've come to know more about life. First of all, I see life as a journey. Uh, as you begin this particular journey, you find that you don't understand a lot about it, and you are more of being lost. You don't know where you're going, and there was also some at a certain point in my life where I felt like I never knew where I was. So basically, I would say it was full of confusion. And some of the things you find that they are so not real. That's why I say it's like my life is like a page that is just torn from a fiction novel, because most of the stuff feels not being real. But one of the fundamentals that brought me to understand more about life and what life is, it is first of all by understanding how the universe itself is organized. So you find that the universe is so well organized. The sun knows the time that it needs to rise up, and it knows the time that it needs to set. Like everything has been put in its place. The moon and the stars and everything in the sky, you find that they are they are there and they don't fall, despite that there is gravity. But they just speaks of who God is and how certain things are just placed like that. So even in life, in my understanding of life, I began to understand that there are certain things that God has just blessed, that that are just there, and you cannot change them. No matter how much you do, you cannot change whatever that has been already designed. It begins to operate in a way that it was designed to operate. So that's how even our lives are. So sometimes you might find that you are thinking of something else, but it always directs you to something that is supposed to be, because that's how God has created it to be. It may sound so confusing, but trust me, the process and the journey of life requires you having faith, believing in something that you have not yet seen, because even what is in the future, it is something that you have not yet perceived. So it feels, and you reach a point whereby you feel like you are totally lost because you don't fully understand. But one of the fundamentals, it is first of all to begin by understanding your purpose. So for example, just from observing the universe. So the world has got its purpose. The grass on the ground has got its own purpose. The sun rises at a particular time for a purpose. It sets at a particular time for the purpose. The moon, the stars, and the entire galaxy, they are all there for a purpose. Even us is the same thing. So you are blessed and you're planted at that particular area for the purpose. So the greater fundamental it is for you to understand your purpose and begin to walk in your purpose. And this is something that brought an enlightenment even to the whole aspect of what life is and what and why I exist.